Hey everyone, welcome back to His Stories podcast. I'm Jake Thompson, and today's episode is a little different. Kind of special, actually. We're talking about anniversaries, reunions, and all those tangled up feelings that come with seeing old friends after a long time. So, picture this. It's the 10th anniversary of a community, or maybe a class or a group you used to be really close with. There's this invitation that shows up, maybe in the mail, maybe in your inbox, and suddenly all these memories you thought you'd packed away just come flooding back. I mean, I remember getting my own high school reunion invite, and honestly, I was both excited and, weirdly nervous. You know that feeling? Like, you want to see everyone, but you're also kind of worried about what's changed, or if you'll even recognize people. I kept thinking, man, has it really been 10 years? And then you start wondering if you should go, or if it's just easier to skip it. But, there's this little voice in your head saying, come on, these chances don't come around often. You might never get to see some of these folks again. So you go. You show up, maybe a little awkward at first, but then you see a familiar face. Someone you haven't seen in ages. And suddenly it's like no time has passed at all. There's this rush of nostalgia, and you realize how much you've missed those connections. It's wild how quickly you can fall back into old rhythms, even if you haven't talked in years. I always get this mix of excitement and, a little bit of anxiety before these things. Will it be the same? Will people remember me? But once you're there, all that kind of melts away. You just start talking, laughing, and it's like you're all teenagers again, even if you're not. Where was I going with this? Oh, right, the anticipation, the nerves, the hope that maybe, just maybe, you'll get to relive some of those old memories, even if just for a night. So you're at the event, and it's this weird mix of joy and, a little bit of sadness. There's laughter for sure, like people hugging, sharing inside jokes, poking fun at each other the way only old friends can. I remember at one reunion, someone showed up in this totally wild outfit, way over the top, and it just broke the ice for everyone. Suddenly, people were cracking up, taking photos, and it was like the years just fell away. But then, in between the jokes and the dancing, there are these quieter moments. You catch up with someone you used to be close to, and you realize how much has changed. Maybe someone's been through a tough time or lost someone, or just isn't the same person you remember. There's this bittersweet feeling, like you're happy to see each other, but you can't help but notice the things that are different. I think that's what makes these reunions so powerful. You get to celebrate the good times, but you also share the hard stuff. There was this one conversation I overheard, someone talking about losing their job or dealing with family stuff, and it just reminded me that everyone's carrying something. But even with all that, there's this sense of closeness. People still reach out, still care, still want to be there for each other. It's not all sunshine and rainbows, but it's real. And honestly, sometimes those moments of vulnerability are what bring people even closer together. You realize you're not alone in whatever you're going through. And yeah, sometimes the night ends with a little bit of sadness, but also with a lot of gratitude for the people who've stuck around. Now, looking back over 10 years, you can't help but notice how much has changed. Not just in the people, but in the whole community. Some projects that everyone was excited about just didn't work out. People drifted apart. New folks came in and the group's vibe shifted. It's kind of like you start out thinking you'll all be together forever, but life just has other plans. There's this mix of hope and fear, you want things to stay the same, but you know they can't. I've seen it in my own life too. I was part of this writing group a while back, and after a few years, people started leaving. Moving away, getting busy, just life, At first, it felt like the group was falling apart. But then, the folks who stayed found new ways to support each other. We changed how we met, tried new things, and honestly, I think we got even closer because of it. It wasn't easy, and there were definitely moments where I thought, is this even worth it anymore? But looking back, I'm glad we stuck it out. I think that's what resilience looks like. Not pretending everything's perfect, but finding ways to keep going, together, even when things get tough. And yeah, sometimes you lose people along the way, and that hurts. But you also find new connections, new reasons to keep showing up. So as we wrap up this episode, I guess what I'm saying is, Anniversaries and reunions aren't just about looking back. They're about seeing how far you've come and figuring out how to move forward together. Thanks for listening, and I hope you'll join me next time as we keep exploring these stories from the past and maybe find a little inspiration for the future too.